Today, we're going to tackle a huge and maybe a little scary shift happening in the world of software engineering. We're going to take a look at what your job might actually look like in 2026. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and ask the question that is on everybody's mind right now, whether you're a junior dev or a senior architect. Is software engineering as we know it totally over? I want you to just imagine this for a second. It's the year 2026. You open up your laptop, you type a single prompt, and you literally watch as an AI agent writes, tests, and deploys a full-stack feature in about the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. This isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is the reality that is speeding right towards us.
So yeah, let's talk about this new reality, because frankly, it's already starting to happen.
You've seen the chatter online, right? All the panic, all the confusion, and headlines like these, even if they're not real yet, are stirring up some very real anxiety all across the tech industry.
But here's the thing, and this is really the key takeaway. The job itself isn't disappearing. A very specific part of the job, however, well, that's going extinct.
And let's be super clear about what we mean by that. If your whole job is basically to take a ticket from Jira, look at the requirements, and just translate that into lines of code, focusing almost 100% on just the syntax, that role is in serious trouble. This chart pretty much says it all. The actual market value of just knowing syntax is dropping to almost zero. And why is that? It's because AI now completely owns all that boilerplate code. It can center a div in a second, and it can generate basic APIs instantly. Companies just aren't going to pay a premium for a skill that an AI can do for practically free.
So no, the role hasn't vanished. What's happened is that it's evolved. It's leveled up, really, from being a writer of code to being an architect.
And this comparison is perfect. The old role, you were kind of like a bricklayer, focused on laying one brick, one line of code at a time. The new role? Now you're the architect, the one who designs the entire building and oversees the whole construction.
See, your value isn't in writing every single line anymore. It's in being the orchestrator of these AI agents, these new tools that do the heavy lifting. Your most critical skills now are the high-level ones: designing complex systems, debugging the AI's logic when it goes wrong, making sure everything is secure, and, this is the big one, perfectly defining the problem that needs to be solved in the first place.
And this massive shift creates a completely new standard for productivity, a new 10x engineer.
Just look at this comparison. It's pretty stark. A startup that needed a team of 10 engineers just a couple of years ago might be able to launch with just 2 highly skilled engineers who are experts at using AI. I mean, that fundamentally changes the entire employment landscape and what it means to be a productive team.
And this leads to this really wild paradox. On one hand, the barrier to building something incredible has never ever been lower. A single person can now create a massive, complex app in a matter of weeks. But on the other hand, the barrier to getting hired is actually getting higher, because companies now need those people with the broad architectural skill set, not just specialists who know one thing really well.
So, what on earth do you do about all this? Well, this isn't about doom and gloom. It's about being smart and adapting. So here it is, your survival guide for the new world.
It is time to shift your focus. Seriously, stop grinding elite code puzzles. Instead, do this. 1. Become an absolute master of AI tools like Copilot. Get faster than everyone else. 2. Learn what are called agentic workflows. That's just a fancy way of saying learn how to get multiple AI tools to work together to automate really complex stuff. 3. Double down on the soft skills AI can't touch, like great communication. And 4. Build full systems, end-to-end, so you start thinking like an architect.
When you really think about it, this is the best way to look at the whole situation. The career isn't dead, not even close. It's just maturing. All the tedious, repetitive, boring parts of the job are getting automated away. And what's left behind? Well, it's all the good stuff. The creativity, the high-level problem solving, the architectural design. If you got into this field because you genuinely love to build things and solve complex puzzles, then this might just be the most exciting time in history to be an engineer. The only question is, are you ready for it?